What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be taking you through a very interesting tool that I think will be extremely valuable and extremely useful when it comes to creating content for your own website and for your clients' websites. In fact, you can create up to 100 articles in a matter of a few clicks. Plus, you also have a humanizer tool. So this is a feature that a lot of my subscribers were asking me for. Please show us a tool that we can use to humanize AI content. So this tool has this feature inbuilt. Okay, you can also use it to create all different types of blog content, so product roundups, how to guys product reviews, so on and so forth. But I've also used it to create content for landing pages, and it has worked very well. Okay. Now, what makes this tool unique is two things. First of all, is the price. So it's quite competitively priced if you compare it with the top AI tools out there. It's very reasonably priced. And second is that you can actually choose your AI model. Okay, so there are a lot of tools that are still not providing the option for us to select our AI models. So with this, you can select all the ChatGPT. So ChatGPT 4.0, 4.0 Mini, Turbo. You can select from the Anthropic Claude models. And I found that this added functionality was very useful when it came to creating really high quality content. And I'll show you how it works in just a minute. Before that, I want to show you an article that I had created with this tool. So you can see that the article is on renewable energy solutions. And then this is almost 5,000 word long. Okay. Now, if you go through the content, you'll see that the content is written really well. Okay, so it starts off by giving us like a statistic, and then it says, this move to sustainable development and clean technology is not just needed but also makes sense financially. Renewable energy is now the cheapest power option in many places. This change is key for our planet's health. So it sounds so good. It sounds like almost like a subject matter expert has written this content. Plus, you can see these images. So these are all AI generated images. So this tool will also help you create wonderful AI generated images. You also get, these quotes that you can see over here, statistics, and also these tables. Okay. Plus, it also highlights, NLP key terms, important key phrases within the content. You also have the option to add in a YouTube video. So you can embed a YouTube video within the content as well. Okay. Now, coming back to the tool, and I also want to highlight that I have been testing out this tool extensively for the past 1.5 months. In fact, if you take a look at my documents, you'll see that I've been using this to create all sorts of different articles to gather enough information, adequate information to share with you guys. Okay, so what we'll do is create an article. So we'll take a look at the article creation workflow. For this, all you need is the primary keyword or the topic that you want to create your blog on. So I'll just paste my topic here, which is setting up a fintech company in Canada. Okay. Then click on generate a title. Now, if you've already done additional research, so maybe you have a meta title, meta description, your titles, you have additional keywords, you can very well go ahead and add all that information within the blog creation process. But for now, I'll just let the AI do all the heavy lifting so that you can take a look at how you can actually use this tool to automate your content creation process. So it's given us a title here, starting a fintech company in Canada, key steps. Okay, so I think the title sounds fine. Scroll down to the core settings. So this is where we'll have to select our target audience, language, AI model, so on and so forth. So first we have language. So this is another cool feature that this tool offers, is that you can create content in a number of different languages. First, we have all the different English languages, and then we also have all these different languages as well, which is really cool. Then we have the article size. So we can select, by default, it's at medium, which means it's going to create an article, ranging from 2,400 to 3,600 words, but you can go extra small, so 600 to 1,200. Or you can go large as well, so 3,000 to 5,000. So you probably want to use this feature when you're creating like content for a pillar post. But then for now, I'll just select medium, go down to tone of voice. So there are a number of different tone of voices over here. Now, I also like this, the transactional tone of voice, because I've used this to create landing pages. And that's when you want to use this transactional tone. That's when it creates, a more like transactional, a more commercial type. It focuses on that type of a tone. which is very important when you're creating content for landing pages. But since this is an article, I'll just select this to be at informational. Next, we have our AI model. Okay, so like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we have all these different types of AI models. So we have the GPT-4o, the Anthropic Claude 3, we have the 4o, so the 4o Mini over here, 3.5 Sonnet Claude, the ChatGPT Turbo, and Claude 3 Opus as well. Okay, so all these different AI models we can use to create content. Now, not all these different models are going to give the same output. So if you compare the output of, let's say, the 4.0 Mini with, let's say, the Claude 3 Opus, there is going to be, quite a difference. But then another thing you need to keep in mind is that the lower down, so the higher you go, the higher AI model that you choose, the more credits you'll have to spend. Okay, that's one thing to keep in mind. So for now, I'll just go ahead and select the ChatGPT 4o, and then I'll come down and select my point of view. So you can actually select, your point of view, first person, second person, third person. So I'll just let this be to none for now. Target country, because this is a piece of, content I want to create for the Canadian audience. I'll select Canada. And then you can also select, the level of humanization you want your content to have. So it recommends, the 8th and 9th grade, but you can select the one that you think is more convenient to you. Scroll down and you can also add in additional information related to your business. So if you're creating content for a particular business, a local business, an e-com business, you can also add in some additional information like phone number, the name of the business, the services, things of this nature. Okay. Then you also have the media hub. You can select whether you want the AI to generate images and place them within your article. So I'll just let this be to yes. You can also select the number of images, the image style. So a lot of different styles over here. I generally like the photo. It creates a more realistic type image, and the image size. Okay, below that we have YouTube video. So it will also embed relevant YouTube video within the article. So this is also a nice touch. I'll just let this be to yes. And you can also select the number of videos. Let's do 2 for now. And you can also select the layout options. Okay. Coming down, you'll see that we have a keyword section. So this is where you can add in, if you've done research like I was mentioning, you can add in your additional or your secondary keywords over here. But we can also use this feature to let the AI generate some NLP key term. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So click on this button. And then we have all these keywords that are actually relevant and are closely related to the primary keyword that we had mentioned. Now, you can easily go ahead and actually remove some of these keywords. You can also add in keywords, but I'll just let this be to the way it is for now because these keywords actually look very relevant to the primary keyword. Coming down, we can also select the structure. So, what you want the intro to be for the article. So whether you want the article to start with a question or a statistic or a fact or like a quotation. As of now, I'll just let this be to a question. And then you can also select whether you want these different items. So conclusion, whether you want your articles to have tables, H3s, lists, FAQ, so on and so forth. Okay, so a very comprehensive set of settings that actually help to elevate the quality of content of any piece of content that we are actually creating. Coming down, we have internal links. So for this, we'll have to actually connect our website. So connect WordPress. If you have a WordPress website connected with this, and then it'll automatically find opportunities for internal linking. We also have the external link option that will actually externally link your content to authoritative websites. Then we have this feature, which is the connect to where, which is another interesting feature in which you can actually select from 2 options, so basic web and deep web. What this does is actually connects the AI to the web so that you get more accurate information, and it helps reducing AI hallucinations. Okay, so it'll help you get and create more accurate and precise information. So another cool feature, I'll just select basic web for now, and you have all these additional options as well. Coming down, you have the outline editor. So you can actually review the outline before the content is created. That's what I like doing, because then we can go ahead and edit, maybe remove few headings, shuffle headings here and there. So I'll just click on this and then click on magic bag. So clicking on this will actually create the entire outline, which is another cool feature. So I'll just click on this. So it's created the content outline, and you can see we have a H1, H2, H3s, and the headings, the structure that it's created is actually very, very logical and relevant to the topic. So first we have fintech industry overview in Canada, choosing the right legal structure, because whenever you're starting a fintech, any type of company, you have to select a legal structure for it. So whether it's going to be sole proprietorship, partnership, so on and so forth. Steps to incorporate a fintech company in Canada, again, very relevant. Mapping out regulatory considerations. So very valid points over here. If you wanted, you could actually go ahead and remove any one of these headings if you'd like. You can also shuffle them around, put them up or down, or you can also actually edit these headings, okay? As of now, I think that this looks fine. So I'll actually go up and click on run. That way it'll actually create the content. So our content is ready. You can see that we have around 2,690 words. We also have meta titles and meta descriptions over here. And I was just going through the content and it looks really nice. We also have these images, so these AI generated images, plus we have the key takeaway points. So Canada is great for fintech startups because of its stable economy and top tech. Knowing what you need to start a fintech company in Canada is a key for smooth launch. Picking the right business structure is a big step. So we have all these key takeaways, that people might want to, if someone's in a hurry, they want to take a look at these key takeaways and, get the major points as to what they need to consider when starting a fintech company. Then we have all our headings and our content. You also notice that we have these really nice and informative tables. So this is another plus point. It elevates, makes the content more high quality, more informative. We also have our embedded YouTube videos. Coming down, some more tables. Another image, really nice looking image. See, this is an AI image, but it looks so realistic. With the Canadian flag in the background. Another video. Come down, another image, few more tables. It also gives us a conclusion and a number of FAQs. So all in all, really nice, really high quality content. You can very easily copy this and paste it within your whichever CMS you're using. But then as far as the content is concerned, I feel that, this tool does a really, really good job. I'm really impressed with it. The quality of the content, the layout, all these additional little touches that it gives to elevate the content, to make it better. I feel that this is an all-in-one really good content creation tool. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the pricing. So taking a look at the plans and pricing, you'll notice that this is actually one of the most cost-effective and affordable AI copywriters. Starting, of course, you can start for free, create up to 5 articles to test it out. But then once you feel that this is right for you, this tool is good enough, you can go ahead and purchase it for just $14. And in $14, you can create up to 50 articles, which is really amazing. You also have the Humanizer tool, and then you also have access to ChatGPT 4o and Claude 3 Opus, okay, so which is actually the highest variant, the highest model in the list of models that this tool has. Now, if you wanted more, want to create more content, you have a bigger website, you can create up to 250 articles for just $59. I mean, how great is that? But then you can also change this to fit your needs. If you have a even huge website, maybe like a huge news publication, you can go for, say, 1,000 articles, and all you have to pay is $230 for 1,000 articles. Can you believe this? Okay. Now this is if you go for the yearly plan, but if you go for the monthly plan, then it's going to start at $19 a month, which again is fairly affordable if you compare it with some of the other AI copywriters. So I will be leaving a link to SEO Writing AI in the description. Go ahead, test it out for yourself. You can actually get started with a free plan. Okay, go test it out, create some articles with it. And then once you feel that this is right for you, you can go ahead and choose one of the paid plans as well. So I hope that this video was informative and you found this useful. I'll leave a link in the description, like I mentioned again. Go and test this tool out for yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.